While everyone, the April Fool's joke that I made a couple years ago is still super relevant. If you guys know, just like a couple weeks ago, I made that video about how to install an Android pretty much full on onto any iOS device. But that was actually using a virtual machine, and it wasn't, I mean, it was full on Android, but it was just a virtual machine. It wasn't like really like what you would think. But this is a whole different version. This is a completely different thing we're talking about here. And the fact that this is like the first build and like to see what the next builds will bring up is super crazy. So I'll go ahead and show you exactly how to do this. Now this won't take a crazy amount of time, but it will take about like probably 20 minutes for you to do. And this all depends whether you already have a jailbroken device or not. Now I'm doing this all on a Mac, so I don't know if it'll work for Windows, if you can do it a different way, and this is also only working for the iPhone 7 and iPhone 7 Plus right now. Other devices will be supported very soon, and they might even be supported by now, but the last time I read it, the iPhone 7 and 7 Plus are the only devices that are supported as of right now. Now the first thing you're going to want to do is you want to jailbreak your iOS device, and in order to do that, you need to use the checkra1n jailbreak. So I'm not going to show you how to do it in this video, but I'll leave a link in the description for the first link down there, and that'll show you exactly how to jailbreak your iOS device, whether it's the iPhone 7 Plus or whatever the case is. So once you have a jailbroken iPhone, make sure it's plugged into your device. Make sure it's plugged into your iMac or MacBook or whatever. So once you have it all set up, make sure your iPhone is plugged in. You want to go to the second link down in the description, which will take you to this website, projectsandcastle.org. As you can see, I mean, it's a pretty good looking website, and I'm pretty surprised by how good it looks, to be honest. Now what you want to do is you want to scroll down until where it says get the beta, which is right there, and you want to go ahead and click it, and you'll get into this place which just says download links. And you can see what's currently supported in their specific software right now, and there's really not that much supported, to be honest. As you can see, CPU, these things are the only ones that are supported right now, and eventually, and I guess the iPod 7 Gen, because they all have the A10 chipset, but other ones will be supported soon. What you want to do at this point, you want to click download the Android build. As you can see, it'll already download. Now looking for you, I already have it kind of set up here. So what you want to do is you want to extract it. You'll eventually just get this specific folder right here. So what you want to do is you want to go ahead and open up a terminal as well. And within this terminal, we're going to be typing a couple things. It's not going to be too crazy, but you just want to go ahead and make sure you have it enabled. Now what you want to do is you want to type in CD and then click space. And all you want to do is just drag this specific folder right there. And once you have it right there, all you want to do is click enter. So that specific prompt will go ahead and place you right into the Android Sandcastle folder, which is where we want to be in. So at this point, once you are directed right into this folder and your iPhone is plugged in, make sure it's plugged in and it's jailbroken, you want to type in this specific thing. You want to type in chmod and then +x, and then at this point you want to drag the setup_mac.sh file to the terminal, just like that. And once you get that, I don't know why it glitched up on me like that, you'll get into this specific thing right here, and then you just want to click enter, and then you'll see that you have this specific thing right here. And then what you want to do is you want to type in sh, and then you want to drag the same exact file again right there. Then you want to go and click enter, and you can see it's going to go ahead. Okay, I genuinely thought I wasn't going to make it this far, but I ended up switching my iPhone 7 Plus to my iPhone 7, and for some reason it's working now. Now, I did start up a new terminal, but this is pretty much a breakdown, okay? So a lot of people were having this issue where it was like failed setup or setup has failed or whatever the case was. I think I took it out. I don't think I could see it again. But pretty much I was not able to find a solution for that. I tried deleting my known hosts. I tried doing a lot of those things. I was not able to go through with that case. So if you're having that issue, you're probably just gonna have to wait for an update on their end. But I did switch over to my iPhone 7, and I follow the same exact process up until now, so everything is working. As you can see, as long as you do type in that sh, and that username and all that stuff, you can see that starting was set up. And as long as you see this stuff, it'll take a couple minutes. It'll say starting to download NAND. This will take a few minutes, so at this point it is going to take a couple of seconds, so you're just going to have to let it run. Your iPhone 7 won't boot up or reboot or anything like that, so you don't have to worry about it like that. So once you're at this point, all you want to do is type in sh and then space, and then you want to go back to your folder part where we saw before, and we want to take start_mac, and we just want to bring it over here. Then you just want to click enter, and then you'll see that you need to make sure you put your device into DFU mode. So I'm going to go ahead and do this, and I guess I'm going to switch over to my camera right now. Okay, so here we are, and making sure that your iPhone is still plugged in, you don't want to unplug it or anything like that. You just want to put your phone in DFU mode. Now for an iPhone 7, that means holding down the volume down button and the power button at the same time for about 10 seconds, and then letting go of the power button and letting it reboot by holding down the volume down button. And then the terminal should say something or should tell you that the phone is in DFU mode, so let's go ahead and do it. As you can see, it rebooted, and I'm going to give it like a couple more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Okay, and then I'm gonna let go of that. And I'm just gonna hold down the power button, and my terminal should say something. I wish I put my terminal into the screen, but it's so as you can see, it says found DFU device starting. So I'm going to let go of this, and we'll go ahead and go through this stuff. As you can see, found DFU device, pump loaded, give it a second, and as you can see, my phone. But as you can see, the phone is going to go ahead and reboot. I tried to do this in real time, but it's not working. As you can see, I'm a failure. And it'll go ahead and start doing this really funky stuff. I mean, it looks even weirder than the check rate stuff. And we got the two penguin. What is that, a penguin? So that means like the Linux box or whatever. The phone is going to go ahead and go through, and I guess at some point we're going to go boot up into Android, which is going to be pretty insane. And as you can see, we do have Android on our device, thank goodness. And like I said, I was not able to get this working on my iPhone 7 Plus, which is right here, and it was giving me a lot of errors. I'm not really too sure why. But as you can see, we're booted into a full-on Android device. Now let's see, I've heard a lot of people say it's glitchy, and I guess I can attest to that. I guess the touchscreen isn't working right now. I'll go ahead and try to give it a couple more seconds. Yeah, the touchscreen isn't working for some reason, so I'll go ahead and try to diagnose this somehow. But yeah, that is pretty much the setup, guys. The home button does not work, but you'll probably have better success than I can. So that's pretty much the process. Once I figure this touchscreen thing out, I'll give you guys an update on my second channel or something like that. But that is pretty much it. If you guys have any other questions or anything, leave it down in the comment section below. Hit that like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. Every single subscriber that we get really does count, so it means so much if you guys could hit that. Also, check out the other links down in the description as well. My Twitter, my Instagram, my second channel. All those links are linked down below. I'd really appreciate it if you guys could check it out. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.